Boom.
Neck it.
Get dog.
Hit it, dog. Hit it, dog. Woof, woof, woof. Hit it, dog. Hit it, dog. Wait.
Seriously, I wanna get a dog. Yeah. What is good? What is cracking, y'all? My name is Uncle C. How you guys?
My name is Nephew No Show.
What do you got?
I'm just Dan the Rock Johnson, as always. As always.
Oh.
How is he your nephew?
How's he my
Yeah,
name?
how
Well,
is
I
he
just
your
said
nephew?
I'm Uncle C.
Oh, so he's the.
I was following the like.
Okay.
The family tree. I thought you might have said cousin Dan. That would have been good, wouldn't
I
it?
should have.
Yeah.
We didn't plan
I
these
should have
things.
said I was the mother or something.
Flip.
Yeah, that would have been good.
No.
I'm Auntie Dan.
I'm
man.
auntie. Oh, probably good.
And welcome to episode 82 of Bad Habits of Podcast. How you cunts doing?
Great.
82. What it do?
Oh, that's a good one. 82.
Ooh,
Oh, we
wow.
had 83. Once we get to 83, that's no year.
83. What it be?
Old man's year. Oh my god, you're 39 this year, you old.
Oh, not even
so
hey,
old.
man.
Sorry.
Hey.
Sorry.
Hey.
old.
What if y'all then were like, oh, is it cute? Does 25 hours? And
No,
then
20.
you-
Oh, sorry.
I'm
Yeah, people
24
think I'm
in
25.
9 days.
24 in 9 days, Daniel is. How's that, eh?
You are but a child, young boy.
I'm very old now. I'm quite old.
How you feel?
I feel old, man. Got too much play. Too much.
You look
on my
handsome
plate,
and,
you know?
and vibrant.
Thank you. Pause.
There you
Thank
go.
Thank you.
Yeah, no pause. No pause.
No pause. Oh, no,
No
pause.
pause?
No pause. I agree.
Complimenting. Feel me?
I like that.
That's it.
Man's
Nothing
no
else.
pause. Man's no
Need for a
pause.
pause. You don't pause that. That's
Need to
love.
pause that. 24. That was
Pause.
good. I like 23 was lit. 24 was good too, I think. I
Good
can't
years.
remember. Feels so
I love them
fucking long.
both.
Yeah, I think that was a good time because you're not like a dumb cunt anymore. You like get into like an undumb cunt era.
Yeah, because you pass 21, dumb country, and then you can go like, oh yeah, no,
You
got that under me belt. I could just like stride along,
Mm-hmm. Touch me.
little more wise.
Yep, I 100% agree. Dan touched me, so
You're into
Oh, that's
Um,
terrifying, isn't it?
I know. Pause. So I'm drinking this week the Tweed Fizz Cherry THC beverage, 5 milligrams. This one is from Canada. I think it's from Ontario, if I'm not mistaken. Tweed.
Tweed,
Oh,
yours, buddy.
Smiths Falls. Hang on, what's Smiths Falls? That's in Ontario, right?
Yeah.
This is lit. This is good.
The invention, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Balls,
Yeah, that's what I
falls,
thought.
Smiths Falls,
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah. Dan has water, obviously. And what do you have, Nosh? You always got a little.
Well, I
something
just finished during the intro. I finished a fallow year from Aveling, and now I'm going to pour up a pilsner.
Could you chuck me some of those when you send the box, please?
I could, and I can, and I will. And
Thank you.
the brand new, freshly canned pilsner coming
is she?
through.
Beautiful.
Face. Absolutely yes.
Yeah, I love the crispies from them, man.
My-
Shouts to Avon.
My pour isn't that good, but the beer is good.
Well, you know what? Lucky this is not bad pour podcast. Actually, if it was bad pour, it'd be fine. Get it? So, a bunch of shit this week, mate. I don't know if
Tell me about it.
should we
Talk to
start
me.
with? I want to start with a bit of little tunage, little tunes. So let me pull up the old doco here. So this week I didn't listen to that much. Break the theme tune, sing the theme tune, and let me see what I got. Okay, so I pulled up the joint from what's the man's name? Hip Hop by the Numbers. Shouts to you. I'm going to check out where the fuck is my release radar. There you go. So I checked. There's a joint called Tomorrow from John Legend and Nas and Florian Picasso. It was pretty cool. I enjoyed that.
Fire.
Another joint. This was really sick. John Woo Flick from Benny Conway and Westside. Very, very cool. Conway, all of them killed it, to be honest. Conway and Benny were just disgusting as always. Russ did a song called Handsomer. Really like that one. That slapped.
Cool.
Yeah, that was really good. It was because it sounded like it was going to be a singy type of one, but it was a rapidy rap one, which I'd much prefer rapidy rap Russ.
That's true.
Otherwise, your man's. Oh, this is off an album. I didn't realize. Okay, so Saba dropped an album, but I only listened to one song. He's got a lot of features. He did a song with Black and Smino, which is pretty cool. But he got a lot of fucking features. He's got Black Thought. Yeah, G Herbo, Crazy Bone. That's good. Mariba, I think she's great. All right, cool. So I got to check for that. My bad, I didn't realize. And I was just talking to Dan about the song. But, there's actually another. Was this one I heard? Fucking, where was it? It was Dre and Eminem. I forgot the name of it. They did a song. And it was, here you go, Gospel.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was cool.
Oh, I heard that one, actually.
Like, it was actually, like...
Not shit. What's this from? It's from Grand Theft Auto. I already heard it before.
Oh, okay.
We talked about it a few weeks ago.
That was interesting, man. Like, Dre was, like, screaming, yelling, like, very interesting...
delivery,
like, character breaking and delivery for him. He kind of got on some scream sort of section.
Yes.
It was very, very weird. My thought while I was listening to it, because, like, Digital Junkie, shout out to Mikey P, sent me through that because he's a blessed soul with a lovely face, and he sent me that link through. He's like, "Hey man, check this shit." I was like, "What the fuck?" My first question as I was listening was like, "Who wrote Dre's bit? Was it Eminem? Was it somebody else?" Did it initially strike me as an Eminem, Dre written sort of track?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, it just didn't. So, what are your thoughts on that? Did you have any thoughts on that? Because, like,
I heard
whenever
it kind of...
Dre raps, I'm like, who did it?
I think that's a great question. You should basically always think that. I would always just assume that it would be Eminem. To be honest, I heard it like, because if he's on the song, I imagine he just wrote the whole thing. It's like
Kendrick always, Ice Cube did it. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's got their, Snoop even.
I'd have to re-listen.
Jay-Z did a bunch of stuff for the classics that we know.
Yep.
Royce and Jay did most of Dre's classics.
Yep.
And Ice Cube. Those three would be the best.
Yep.
That would be a good, actually, question. Dan, for the future, we should talk about who's the best ghostwriter for Dr. Dre, because there's been so many, man.
Interesting.
We should totally talk about that. We should maybe break it down if we could, and maybe, even though it's like, it could be obvious to hip-hop heads, not so obvious to...
the best. Okay. Do you know, and if we can get the data...
The best ghostwriter for Dre, get some
like
data, or get
the
some,
data. Yeah.
Yeah, some top 10 tracks, like, from wherever era.
I think that's a great fucking idea.
Anderson .Paak, like, dude, good ones. There's some good ones in there.
I'm sure we'll be able to find like a thread somewhere that'll like have it all listed, like who's done what.
I love
and
internet
then we can
nerds.
be like,
Rap nerds.
They're the best.
Oof.
I want to just mention, I just realized now, so they actually released all 6 songs from GTA. Black Privilege, Diamond Mind with Nipsey and Ty Dolla, ETA with Snoop Busta and Anderson .Paak, Fallen Up with Thurs and Coco Sarai, Gospel with Eminem, and The Scenic Route with Rick Ross and Anderson .Paak. So I actually heard, like I said, all of those from this like link with like studio shitty rips and stuff. So I'm going to go back and check them all out. I didn't realize. I would have got my shit together.
Should have got your PlayStation out and played.
I should. Well, I was, but I wasn't playing GTA. I was playing like the other.
Yeah, what were we playing?
I was playing.
If you had a PlayStation, I think.
Okay. Imagine if I had a PlayStation.
I think I would have one before you. I swear to God, wouldn't that be true?
Of course. Are you kidding me? There's basically nothing on this earth on any reason.
I don't even know what.
I would get a video game.
I don't. I mean, dude.
Actually,
let it be known on the record. I got gifted. Without having a console, I got gifted GTA 5 in like 2015.
Wow.
Was that when it came out?
Came out in 2013.
Because at the time, I was, where I was living, there was a console in the living room, and I got it gifted as a present, like I could, and then, it got taken from me. Anyway, it was a whole thing. But I got gifted a game without having a console. Lol. That's the end of the story.
I like it. I like the lols, and I hope you kept it. Oh, you said it got taken back from you.
Got taken back. Well, what the fuck am I going to do? Take it? No.
Oh, right, because you don't have it. Yeah, it makes sense.
Should have given it
I don't have it. No.
Well,
I'm not going to leave the man's out. I guess I was the bigger man in that situation, but it was very funny to get gifted such a thing without the other half of it.
That's pretty funny.
It's pretty funny. Good times.
Maybe you get one eventually.
Maybe. I do not want to get one time.
Okay, good man. That was a test.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, mate. No, I'm swear it has. I have a keyboard right here. This is my console, and under the screen where you were watching me is my console. Mm-hmm. This is my video game. Mm-hmm. This is what I do.
There you go. Make rap beats. Don't be a game person.
Yeah.
Unless you're making millions of dollars as an esports player.
Exactly. I mean, I guess you have to play it a lot to get good to then make it millions.
That's true.
So it's,
or if you're streaming for a living, make that hustle. Click them buttons. Fuck a bitch, suck a dick.
Them buttons.
I love it. The only other song, speaking of finishing up the music, there was a joint from YG, J. Cole, and Moneybagg Yo called Scared Money. That was cool. Cole's verse was lovely. I enjoyed it.
Wow.
Dan, so you saw the video. I didn't see the video though.
Video looks identical to like a Kendrick Lamar video, like Humble, literally identical.
Is that the one where they did the
yeah. Like it was literally identical. Everything looked exactly the same. But like it was cool though. It was still
longer to repeat that cycle. Like some directors like bite sort of certain sound effect, not certain visual effects or whatever from video clips, but they don't wait long enough to redo it in a tasteful way. They like jack shit too soon. So like you can tell something a bit from someone else.
No, when I saw a Humble video first time, I was like, wow, this is great. And then I see it again now, and it's just like, I've already seen this.
Yeah, give it 10 years. Because like that, The Weeknd is doing like, 80s synth. And it's like 40 years ago.
Give it another 4 years.
80s pop things, like,
people love nostalgia these days for some reason. Don't know why.
I want yo-yos and happy pants to come back, bro. I mean, like, I don't know about you.
If we could we could do an episode where we wear happy pants for the pod.
What happy pants again? Let me just
Google them.
Yo.
I don't know if everyone called them that here though.
Happy pants. Google like happy pants 80s Australia.
Oh, okay.
And you'll get the proper.
That's pretty obscene,
like physical. Then go to the images part of that search.
I didn't think it was like 80s, I guess, but like.
Or 90s.
80s and 90s probably. Yeah, this is probably more it. Yeah.
It's both.
They're kind of like just joggers. Yeah, that's basically. They're kind of like joggers that like.
They're exaggerated like zigzag pants with like fucking.
Not that.
Random ass patterns on it.
No, that's not them. They're
wild patterns.
How would you describe that? Like the type of pant.
It says here, nylon
Hayrim
pants, not parachute pants. So I don't know.
So they look like kind of hammer pants or like the samurai pants where they've got tight ankles and they've got elastic. It's elastic on the waist, elastic on the ankles. Huh?
Is it tapered or like it's like elastic?
Well, the actual bottom of them is elastic, but it is a tapered fit. That's a good word for it. And they have these really bright, crazy designs. So like some of them, there's one here that's got like
and dots and shit.
Exactly. One of them's even got almost like rainbow, like a whole rainbow. Then on top of the rainbow shit, there's all these little squiggles and stuff. And it's like looking at them, it is kind of weird. Like
are they psychedelic? But no, not really. They're more straight edge, right?
They're not, because like that would mean like tie dye or something, wouldn't it? Like so it's not quite that.
That's true. So it's more like straight edge, like not what do you call it? Like geometry? No, it's not. Just random patterns.
It's honestly
drawing.
They could be like funky.
They're not
curtains.
Spiritual pants. They're definitely from the whites. They got no style at all.
No, you're talking. I know exactly what you mean. You mean like the bohemian shit where the cunts who go to hippie festivals and stuff are like wearing them shit joints, right?
Pretty much.
Okay, so they're not like that at all. They look like they could be funky curtain material. Like you could easily have a curtain with these patterns when you're a kid. Cool, like I don't know if I'd say cool. I think they're funny for sure. Like it was lit in the 80s when you were a child. Is that a girl just wearing? Oh, that's not happy pants. But yeah, I don't know if everywhere called them happy pants, and also I guess they're called happy pants because they're so bright and happy, funky.
I mean,
what? I feel like we bring these up regularly. I feel like
we've done.
I feel there's something to this. I wonder if you can just order them. Anyway,
I love good happy pants, bro. You feel me? Like,
wonder where ours are. Talk to mum, see what's going on. Where's she down?
Yo, probably hopefully in a dark garbage bag in the closet, so moths can't fucking yam us.
Or
half the clothes that we have get eaten by moths.
Yeah, those little cunts. I wonder if we could like get them, wash them, and then just like make a new thing from them. You know what I'm saying?
Probably. I'm sure there's cats that do shit like that.
Yeah,
like people, not actual kittens.
Not actual kittens. That'd be worth the money. Love it.
And that's a whole YouTube channel for watching kittens to do that. That'd be like stupid because everyone loves a good kitty. You feel
Sewing cats. I want to talk about dogs in a second. We talk about dogs. Talk about dogs in a sec.
Can't wait to talk.
Let's just finish the music shit, then we can talk about dogs. But the only other thing I saw was Nicki Minaj and Lil Baby a video called "Do We Have a Problem?" It's the first single back. Y'all already know I fucking really don't like Nicki Minaj, but I do like Lil Baby. And this video was like 10 minutes long. The song wasn't because there was a bunch of acting in it. It was pretty corny. Baby was cool. Lil Baby was cool.
How annoying are the videos where they have half a movie in the middle of it?
Yeah, it's not.
Like,
I mean, it can be cool.
It depends.
That can be very good.
But it's like a one and done. You ain't watching that again. Whereas like a music video, like if it's just the song, you can put that on multiple times, that's fine. But like if they've got all this shit that you have to like skip between, like I think they did a cut without all the acting and shit. And it's just the song, so I don't even really know how the song goes. But the thing I didn't like about it was that Nicki rapped like Lil Baby, meaning in that auto tune with his flow. So it felt like she was trying to appease the children again. And I don't fuck with that. I don't like that. Like totally copy paste. I don't like that. I'm just like, do you? I understand that you gotta try something different. That's what the kids are listening to. But like, you could still have a song. Like Kanye had Lil Baby on what's the joint on Hurricane. He just raps thing. Weekend does his shit, and Lil Baby does his shit, and it sounds great. So you don't need to copy him. You could just do what you do. Like do what she does well. Do what she does best.
True.
Anyway, that was all I had. I don't know if you guys had any thoughts on any music or anything this week.
No, just the J. Cole thing. It's kind of cool. I just like seeing J. Cole. That's it.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Who doesn't, exactly.
I know she peeped nothing this week.
Basically,
really?
Mate.
Okay, no problem.
Been mixing a bunch of great music.
Beautiful. Well, you know
that
what?
I can't speak about yet because it's not released. But I've been mixing some great fun things from local Canadian artists and also abroad.
Okay, I like it.
Pretty excited.
Hustling. Fucking beauty.
I absolutely am. Learning some things, having some fun. Got some vibes.
You are amazing.
The fuck I want to talk about. The fuck I'm saying.
You're amazing, guys. Get the fuck out of here.
Wow. So I want a dog.
I mean,
like we've been looking pretty serious at
doing
dogs.
a
We
poodle.
want to get them living here. Oh, yeah, we've been talking about the different ones. So
this is
like,
exciting.
So there's like,
yo, dude.
like
Dude, I know all the cunts that know all the things about all the puppies. So if you just give me some parameters, I can help you. Like I could dial a puppy. You know what I mean? Like I could dial a.
Okay.
Ooh,
so
please.
The parameters. So basically, this place, like we'd have to leave this. It's like too small to get anything. So the idea is that the next place we're in. Oh, excuse me. Which would the aim is, this year or something. But to get a dog for a new place. Uncle Nosh, the dog uncle, and Dan, obviously, the dog cousin.
Sick, yes.
So, what we were looking at, okay, the parameters for it, I think it's going to be small to medium. Mm-hmm. The smaller, like, I'm cool with everything. I like all the different sizes of dogs, but I'm thinking for the size of place we might get, if you have this big-ass one and it's minus 40, you have to take it out to walk because it's so big, you can't just, like, let it if it's small enough, you could probably do it every other day, or you can give it enough exercise and play with it in the house that it'll wear it out. So it's going to be small. I want it to not have not that we're allergic, but I don't like. I wear black a lot. I don't want to sit on the couch and then sit up and my whole shit is covered in dog hair. I'm not here for that. So I want a non-shedding, hypoallergenic type of dog that has minimal hair, or like hair that doesn't shed. It's got to be. I don't want it to be like yapping constantly. Like that would drive me crazy. I want it to be sort of like affectionate but kind of chill. Like it doesn't need a whole. I've talked to multiple people about this too. I even talked to a client who paid me for a consult, and then she gave me a consult on both.
I love this.
It's fun.
The best.
So then,
sorry.
No, we've really thought about this. We spend half the time looking at dog videos.
I know.
We're pretty into it.
Sounds like.
Like so is Dan, but I think we're probably closer to actually copying than you. So then, what else do we need? Not yapping too much. I don't want to have. If it's social, I don't really care because I'm not trying to hang out in dog parks or anything like that. I'm down for it and I'll take it for a walk and shit. I'm totally here for that. But I also don't want to be tied to it. Like if it's minus 20, whatever it is today, I would prefer not to have to do that. Also, you're gonna have to buy a little dog coat and shoes and all that funny shit. It's be pretty cute. Dude, we've got a name for it too.
I'm loving this.
Do you know what the dog's name's gonna be? I know.
Oh my fucking god! Please tell me.
Barrington. Barrington.
Oh, like Skilly scene.
Yep.
Come on.
Yep.
Dude.
So then. The ones we've been, I think that's all the different parameters. And the ones we were looking at were, you said it before, anything mixed with a poodle have a lot of those features. So the ones are, I think the Maltipoo is probably the leader right now, like a Maltese Terrier, which is like Nikki, the goose dog. Remember the goose dog?
Oh, goose dog. I mean, they're little.
She was a little shit.
tremble.
Right.
Yeah,
But you
yeah.
mix that with the poodle, and I think it's around the same size, but it's got like a knife that the coat is kind of
Nice
like a little.
chunk.
Yeah, exactly.
Little
And
fuzzy, little curly.
super cute. Another one's called a
Mm.
cavapoo. I forgot what the cav part is.
Cavapoo?
Yeah.
Bro.
Everything has got poo at the end of it. It's pretty funny.
It's brand new names to
Cavalier.
me, dude.
A Cavalier or something? Is that what it's called? Cavapoo. What is it?
Mixed. Cavalier.
It is Cavalier. Okay.
Yeah.
They're matching
Cavalier,
all the
King's
dogs together.
Charles
Hey, like,
Spaniel.
holy
Oh, the
shit.
King Charles Spat. Yeah, they're cute as fuck. So Cavapoos are pretty lit. And there's a few others. There's a bunch of other poo dogs, which is
Yeah,
really
it needs to be a poo dog. It needs
Yeah.
to be a poo dog.
it's gonna be a poo dog.
Darren is a poo dog.
I got a list of them.
fucking love it, cunt.
Yeah.
This is
So-
so awesome.
It's pretty cool, right? So I'm like, we're thinking that would be
Speaking.
cool enough. Because say if we also think about it, someone said to us, like, say, the reason we never got pets in the past, and we only got a lot of plants during the pandemic, because we traveled so much before this. We were always somewhere else. Like, we
Yep.
spent sometimes a collective, like, 2 weeks in Montreal over the whole summer. And the rest of the time we were everywhere. So plants would have died if we got plants, and we were like, we can't fucking take the dogs all the places we're going. Now, in this, when things looks like hopefully things will get slowly back to normal this year, hopefully if all goes well, we're like, okay, we're in a different phase of life now. We'll still travel, but then we'll make sure that we can travel with the dog, because you can take them on a plane if they're your what are they called if you take them on a plane? There's like a name
Excess
for it.
luggage.
No,
Okay.
I mean that's a good one.
Dog.
No,
There's a name
that's what
for
they
it.
would charge you. Like these cunts are fucking.
No, you don't
know,
even. I don't. It's got to be.
buckets.
They can fly in the cabin. There's a name. It's like an anxiety dog or something. You're allowed to have a.
Companion
Oh,
dog,
I know
service
what
dog.
No, keep going. There's another. It's close.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, fuck, what's the name for it? Anyway, there's a name for it. Now, if the dog is too big, you can't. They put it in the cage in the bottom.
It's a handbag sized dog,
Well,
like an
'cause-
arm size, like a fucking.
Yeah, like you
a
can pick
big-
him up
like a
pretty
big-
easy.
Like a bread loaf, like a big loaf.
basically like a
Big
big
loaf,
loaf.
yeah.
Oh, emotional support dog. Tiff's just
Yeah.
told me.
Emotional
Thank you,
support dog.
babe.
Oh my god, I
Emotional
love
support
that.
dog. So
I'm gonna bring my emotional support tortoise. Shout out to my baby boy Oris.
Gang,
Man,
gang.
this is gonna be
Hey.
fucking 8 in March. You feel me?
jeez, wow, he's out.
Yo,
now.
tell you what, yo,
Emotional
I wish I
support
could
tortoise.
put that kind on the plane.
You
He's
could.
just like ready to go.
What's he gonna do? He's not gonna hurt nobody.
Yo, he eat a bunch of lettuce and sleep.
Yeah,
I tell
you
you
put
what.
him in a safe little container so he can breathe and he's
Oh,
chilling. And
in one of those,
he would be traumatic for him though. I think it'd be a little much.
oh, he needs some heat. He needs some heat.
Yeah,
bro.
I couldn't. Yeah, you'd need like a bat. Oh no, I wouldn't do that. But either way, so anyway, we're looking at that. So we're looking at the different breeds and seeing what's going and how to get one. So that's where we're at right now. We still haven't locked it in as far as like this is the breed that we need, but we're the poo ones that seem to be
Poo
the-
ones.
best. It's just a Shih Tzu and a poodle, a shit poo.
Shit in a poo. A
No,
shit in a poo dog.
This is called a shit poo. Dead ass.
A shit poo.
So all
Oh
of
my
these
God.
different dogs are actually quite funny, all the names. So
I've never heard
Yeah.
of a shit poo, dude. Like
We didn't.
I'm
Shit
No.
poos-
genuinely in
poos are cool.
shock. I can't laugh properly. Like this is ridiculous.
yeah, man, they're super cute. So that's basically what we're doing. So we're just looking, seeing what's going on, see what. So we try and find Barrington. Like looking at that dog, and like, is that Barrington? I don't know. Oh my god, they're so
God.
cute!
Yeah.
That's a good
Oh my
dude,
God.
though,
So the
right?
dog I
Looking for a
want-
dude, right?
The what?
Looking for a dude, right?
I think I know male
I
cats.
mean,
are
Barrington
better.
has to be a bloke, right?
Oh yeah,
No?
of course.
Yeah,
the
Barrington
name
has to be a guy. What
Fuck,
would it
yeah.
be? If it was a female.
Barentina.
Barentina?
Barentina. And
Didn't
you
think
can
about
call
that.
it Barry for short, like Bari. Barry.
Oh,
Yeah,
I like that.
So
Why?
basically, yes, it does have to be a dude. That's a good fucking point. The other thing, the dog I really like, I wanted like down the track, I like to get when they got land and stuff, is I think it's either a Labrador or a Golden Retriever, like those big fucking ones. That are,
Oh,
like,
golden retrievers lit. Man.
they're the ones in all
So
the
good.
videos. They're the cutest motherfucking things, and they're so smart, and they're like the goodest boys ever. If I'm thinking of a good boy, like that's a fucking
That's a
good
good
boy.
boy.
You know? It's the goodest.
I love it.
That's so
I mean,
cute.
like special shout out to Australian Shepherds.
Gang, yeah, they're cute as fuck
Shout
too.
out to my R.I.P. my boy Tazzy
Uh-uh.
here. You know,
Yeah, the vibes.
it's my boy.
So what a dog.
Same.
Love a good
I
pup.
saw a woman in the
Definitely.
elevator today, and she's like, I was speaking to her. She seemed to be a bit tired of her dog. She said she'll come see me if I need to look after the dog.
What kind of dog is it?
Tiny, I don't even know what breed it is. This small. She always picks. I don't know if you've seen her in the elevator. She's always holding her dog. and he's like always wearing a little
That
costume
might be the scary lady that the building doesn't
on the
like.
19th floor.
19.
There's always a scary lady in the building, isn't there? There's always
Yeah.
like one.
She was telling me that
Sometimes
her
two.
dog is like really needy of her attention, but she wouldn't sleep in her room, so she sleeps outside her room.
Okay, so she
So
has to do that.
it seems like she's like really annoyed with dogs. I'm like, I'll take it. It's a small cute dog. Doesn't say anything when I'm in the elevator.
Yeah, see, that's what you want. You want the quiet ass
cool.
ones because you don't want the yappy little bitch. See,
Yeah,
the next door
yeah.
neighbors here, they have a dog, and someone told me it's called a whippet. Can you Google whippet for a dog?
Like,
Yo, so
WHIPPET.
Oh, here you go.
you know what a whippet is, dude?
No, I don't.
oh,
Okay.
Basically.
Tiny,
like
it's a small greyhound.
Yeah, it's a greyhound.
Okay,
Oh.
so
Remember when
No.
we're in Germany and I walked to that store where the Bugattis were and there was like that little dog
it
named
was like
Fifi?
Fritz.
That was the
Fritz-
whippet.
Okay,
It's a pussy dog.
I
don't
very
like
much
it.
remember that. That's a great one. So it's a little pussy hole dog. Yes. Now, it's cute, but it's like one. The one. It's like one, but it's like mad tall, like for what it is. So when we had a flood, we had, like I told y'all, like in December or whatever, we had a flood in here, and they had it next door too. So they have two dogs. They have one like old dog that's like 15 and it's got even gray hairs in its like face, which is super cute. And that dog is mad docile and chill. The other dog is like one. And when I went into their place, because we're looking at each other's place, we're like, oh fuck, you know, shit's all messed up. And the dog was there, and they
Right.
put it like in the hallway. And if the boyfriend, I was talking to him, and if he wasn't right next to it, it was like, it was just fucking
Oh, I was whinging.
whining.
Oh, damn.
And then when they let it run out, it was going full fucking speed down the hallway, back and forth, like as in it
Yo,
would
those
have
things
knocked.
are fast, bro.
Bro, I could, and then it comes in the house in our place, runs in, goes, running back around. I'm like, oh my, then there's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, it's fine, but I'm like, that's what I call a shit dog. I would take that the fuck back. I refuse
also-
a shit dog.
Her
Fuck
shoes
that.
are shit.
Also, a dog that's designed to run, you can't keep it in a motherfucking
So
tiny place.
that's the point, right? They got the same size place as us, and
You
it's
have to
not
get
big enough
an
for it.
appropriate poodle for the. And I mean poodle like brushstroke. I'm talking dog. Like I think it's a fun way to call dogs.
Oh, that's why you said
You
that
also
before.
said
I thought you knew.
dog.
Okay.
No, it's like just good
Random
cats,
thing.
good dog.
Alright. Yeah, it's interesting because now you said it like that. I actually totally forgot. So these people have two big ass. Oh, shouts to them, they're lovely, but like they got the
Yeah.
same size place as us, and they got two big ass dogs, and we won't even put a small dog through that because we just think it's not fair. But I see
Word
her
up.
go out, and she's going to go out twice to walk them separately. So I was
Hey
one
man,
time sitting
that's
at the.
part, you can make it part of your, your regiment for your gym thing, like your lifestyle for your week schedule. You can be like, yeah, I can go
Yeah.
2 hours one day for a dog run up in the hill, or I can go for half an hour this day, half an hour that day. You could break it up. You can incorporate it. But if you have a big dog, that's part of the whole thing. You got to make the motherfucker run because like they got long ass legs for a reason. You got to fucking let them go.
Belt it. Well, that's why I refuse to get one that I can't give that to.
Of course, you don't want to be a cunt because you're not a
No.
cunt. So that's a good point.
No.
This is why you're considering all this shit, which is excellent. And any other person looking for a dog should be considering the same kind of thing. You can't be just like willy-nilly, like, get me a fucking Great Dane and I live in a little box in the fucking city.
Exactly.
Kind of eat your fucking couch.
That's what I'm saying. They'll just be
You
bored.
know
They
what I
won't
mean?
know what
And
to
like,
do.
he's probably his name's Dennis and he's a good bloke and he just wants to go for a run and eat a steak,
wants to
but he's
run.
just got couch. He's got couch. You can't be giving Dennis
He's got
couch.
a couch. Dennis
All right.
or Barrington.
Flip.
Barrington.
Barrington. You have to give him Barry couch.
You can have couch.
Barry needs
No.
steak and grass and forest and fire hydrants to take a whiz on.
That's what the fuck I'm saying. So anyway,
Mhm.
that's the dog stuff. We don't have to go on about that. I just want to let y'all know.
Oh, everybody
Thank
likes
you,
dogs, bro. We can go on about it.
I like that. Well, if anyone has any thoughts based on that conversation of what dog that we should consider or look at, hit me. We did all these. Hit us in the comments. We did they have these online quizzes, I guess you call them, where they ask you all of these questions. Do you have allergies? Do you want a small dog, medium dog? Like, do you want an active dog? Do you want a social dog? All this type of stuff. So you do that and you fill out all these and they give you, I don't know, sometimes one, sometimes like 5 different options. And a bunch of the same type of ones kept coming up. I even forgot the name. They had some weird breed names I'd never even heard of. But it seems like the poo ones might still be the best option. But anyways, I'm open to it because we don't know much about dogs. Never owned a dog, and I think that's also one of the questions. Like, if you're an experienced dog owner, you can take on a dog that maybe it takes more work or some shit, because you also want something that's easy to train. You don't want to have something I have to spend all this crazy time on it, like training this shit. I want it to be like this
Got a smart dog.
Smart dog. Just do the shit. I'm sure I got a good homie in San Diego, Craig, and he runs a dog walking business, and he always said he'll help us. So I'd actually, if all goes well, what I would like to do is take the dog to San Diego for like a few weeks and be like, "Alright, fam, like, what do we do? Fix this fucking thing. Fix it. Make it
Take
not
it
good
to
shit.
school thing.
Make it dog.
Yeah, make it dog.
Make it dog.
Make it a
Dog good. Beat.
Make it dog good.
Everyone needs a good dog. Anyways,
Exactly.
dog gang. You know the vibes. So
Understand.
we've gone half an hour already. We haven't even touched on the topics. Let's fucking jump in. So, all right. Kim and Kanye dramas online as always. Couple things. One of them, I mean, they've been sort of beefing publicly a little bit. Kanye's been talking about her a bunch. She's responded recently. So apparently Kanye's not happy with North being on TikTok. I think he just doesn't like it and being excluded from the conversations. Kim commented and did this thing back and saying Kanye's just being really difficult because Kanye said something funny like, "It's my first divorce. I don't know how to handle this," or whatever.
Yeah.
And like, how do I make sure that my child is not
Fair enough. I mean, fuck.
Yeah, right. It's got to be a complicated situation, particularly.
You shouldn't be publicly, like, step by stepping it with everybody. But
that's what everyone said. Everyone like, take it to the DMs, guys. Like, we don't need to see all this shit. So he's making it public. He doesn't want her on TikTok, and Kim responded, "Yeah, he's making everything really difficult." Then today, I saw Yeezys was trending on Twitter, and Kanye got a text from Kim's cousin saying, "Hey, happy to talk to you about it. I have some more info about it all." And he's like, "Oh, I don't want to talk about it no more." And they're like, "Okay, no worries. We'll just, wanted to help or whatever." And then they were like Andrew wants to buy, is buying Yeezys off StockX safe? Andrew wants some balloons. He's like, "Don't talk to me about Yeezys." Particularly after like trying to be on his side and stuff, and then all of a sudden trying to hit him to get free shoes, which is pretty funny. So, they got a lot of drama out there. I won't go too much more.
Did you see the comments in the North video?
No.
On TikTok? People are like,
"Oh, yeah.
Do you know how to play Cash App North? Do you know how to play...
Can you show us Mummy's credit card?"
Yeah. It was just so funny.
Which is
hilarious.
I love it.
Makes sense.
Cheeky.
I want her credit because I guess she's shown too much, so that's the problem with having a
Yeah.
child on,
You see stuff from that Mason... what's the guy's name?
Yeah, Scott Disick.
Yeah, his son. Apparently he's like just always shitting on the Kardashians on his like private Instagram and shit.
Yeah.
And like people screenshot. I was like, he's just always shitting on all of them. Like there was one post. It was like, do people really like Kendall? Like I don't really see anything like in her. Like that. Why do people actually like this girl? It was really weird. I was like, fuck. And I saw people on Twitter like saying North and Mason will be they'll be the ones to take down the Kardashians or something.
Yeah. That is pretty funny.
From the inside.
Yeah. From the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems like a switched on little kid. I've seen him talk on because Tiff's been putting on the Kardashians in the background while we're just working at night, just something on. And I just fucking hate that shit, but I don't mind it. I can't like.
I couldn't even, bro. Like,
No,
I feel
you
you on
can't.
that. I was like,
me and
no,
Tiff
thanks.
and Dan like really
like-
bad reality shows, though.
Yeah,
You can't
guys.
handle it because when on Christmas we watch all this one called 12 Dates of Christmas the last 2 years.
Best
It's
show
so
ever.
fucking bad, but we love
Yeah,
it.
it's
You
so
already
good.
watched Too Hot to Handle, Tiff.
I would watch it.
Yeah,
I would watch it. So good. It's so fucking good.
It's great. These cunts are so fun.
So fucking good.
Because you're just
Oh
yelling
my
at them
God.
like, "Oh, why are you doing that?" Like,
It's
I don't know.
So good. Oh my
Like,
God.
watching bad movies and
Oh
bad
my
TV shows has become a passion.
It's a passion.
It's like anxiety, stress, peaker.
Because
It's
I
like,
feel
dude, I
like
don't need to have a motherfucking heart attack because I can see the like silliness. I don't want to like get too raw, but like, yo, bro, that's too much for me.
So
I
good.
can't
I
put my
was like
heart
that too.
stressing.
I feel you. I do feel you though. Like it's something because like, do you know what it is? Okay, so say something like Too Hot to Handle or what's the other dumb ones?
Love
Love is Blind.
Love is Blind. Love is Blind was
90 Day
great.
Fiancé.
Love is Blind was a lot different, but Too Hot to Handle was something I said I'd never watch, and then we watched it over Christmas. We watched the first like 2 seasons. Like
Yeah.
within a couple
Unfortunately,
of
y'all
days.
made me watch that shit.
I made you watch it.
So good, man.
Gang.
Hey, man, I wouldn't know what any of this trash was if you blokes didn't show me.
You know,
Straight up.
sometimes-
We
Do you
opened
know-
your
you know,
eyes.
Shame on you and thanks. Like, what do I do?
Well, both are fair. I think it's interesting to watch these trashy shows because the way that we all, I don't know.
Awareness. It's awareness, Bradley.
No.
No, Stoggy.
For once, it's not. It's not awareness at all. It's fucking.
Oh,
There's
I'll
nothing
take
you.
it. I'll take it. What the fuck back then?
There's nothing you
Craig
need to
Buff
watch it
on you.
for. It's fun to tune out. You know how I guess it's like the equivalent of like because we just watch them in the background while we're doing other things because it's just mindless stuff, and if it's funny, you can turn around like anyway and just keep going. But like, maybe some people play video games and that's how they tune out. But it's more just like it's like mindless stuff that's like I don't know. I just find it funny and. I don't know. It just used to piss me off. But anyway, Kardashians don't piss me off because I don't know. I respect Kim. I think she's really done a lot with the platform. I think initially they were just dumb idiots looking for attention, but over time they look like they've grown into it and create. I respect entrepreneurialism and what she's been able to do and help her family out and her sisters out and all of that. Like everybody has money. They're all making shit off this, and there's something that she kind of kicked off as Paris Hilton's fucking. Sidekick or assistant or whatever she was. So like I don't know. I like that, and they say some really stupid things, but it's more like do you know what it's like? It's like the news or whatever. Like if you only just see one little comment, it's always out of context. But then if you're watching the actual show, it's not so bad. Look, sometimes it is as bad as it looks, and you're like, oh, you're an idiot. But then other times it's actually quite fascinating just to see how they run shit and how they engage and so it's not for everybody, but I kind of get it.
Interesting as fuck, bro.
Yeah, it kind of is. I still
like,
don't like.
Honestly, I don't have the time for that fucking shit, dude. Straight up,
Fair.
I don't give a fuck, man. But like hearing that perspective, like I might even give it a 15-second, 30, 45 seconds.
Just chuck it on the background.
Give it a couple hours.
I mean.
But it's like, you know what? Like, you probably would prefer to enjoy it. It's just like an alternative to having music on in the background. So keep that. We're not sitting in front of the TV with dinner watching the Kardashians. It's not that kind of party.
Oh, I never have any TV on. I'm fucking. It's like laughing or learning, or I've got a session open and I'm making a beat or I'm mixing or something.
So it's when you're doing something else that you're not like. If I'm sitting here on a computer at my desk behind us and the TV's over there, it's behind me. I'm not even looking at it. I'm looking at the computer. I have to physically turn around.
I have to buy a TV to do that.
Okay, well, I mean, you could
chuck it on a wall, mate.
Yeah, I know. It's nice to. Well, they're pretty cheap. They're pretty fire. Like, the TV's really good quality. We got it wasn't that expensive.
Yeah.
But it was like anyway. It's like an alternative to stuff. So I won't go on too much. We're already crapping on too much about that. Then the other thing was that you said you heard that Beanie Siegel was in the Donda 2 sessions, which is a good look.
Yeah. So hopefully they're. Sorry. Hope there's some Kanye backed Beanie kind of collaborations. Like,
was it 6?
It's been a while since he's been doing anything, so that'll be cool to see the OG back.
Mm-hmm. I love that, and hopefully there's a bunch more coming. And they're dropping 22nd of February. So how many days away is that from now? It's 6 today. I can't add 2, 4, 16 days away.
12,
so just over 2 weeks. Yeah. Mans can't add, but yeah. So hopefully that actually happens. I think that's a pretty important date. Like 2. What is it? 2. It's pretty cool. So that's interesting. Loving it. The smaller ones. Trayvon Martin's birthday was yesterday, the 5th of February. So happy birthday, rest in peace, young man.
Respect.
Dan was telling me before, Top Boy, is it season 2 of Drake's?
Season 2 of Drake's produced
version.
Top Boy.
So there's 2 versions of the OG and then 2 versions.
But they still link.
Okay.
They still link. But yes, season 2 of Top Boy. Finally. Thank God.
I think I saw Drake post about it recently.
Yeah, he must have, because they only announced it on February 1st or January 31st. So they literally announced it very recently. It's coming out March 18th, so
nice.
It's going to be sick.
Dope. God. Never watched that. I only watched 1 episode of the OG, and it was cool.
The OG, well, they're all good. They're all really good. I like the newer one because it's just like more modern. It's like it's more relatable to what's actually happening.
How old's the other one?
Oh, let me try and find the.
It must be like
season 1.
Kind of what, like 5 years ago?
2011.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's when the first one came out.
Well, it doesn't feel dated. When we watched the first season and a bit of the second of The Wire, it was too. Because it was like letterbox. It wasn't even like widescreen.
Oh, that's right.
It just looked old. I don't like old shit.
No, neither do I.
Yeah. So there's that. I was gonna talk about the Aquafina actress getting cancelled, but I kind of just don't care. Even just reading it, I'm like, I don't know if anyone really cares. But basically, I think the TLDR is that she got accused of using a black accent, a black accent to get success, take advantage of black culture. She got cancelled, and then she did like the iOS press release on Twitter, and she's leaving Twitter indefinitely. So there's that. I've only seen her in a few movies. I don't really know much about her, but she seemed funny. Speaking of that, though, that's why I thought I'd mention that. It's a nice little segue. So the podcast god, Joe Rogan, that seems to be everywhere lately and being blamed for lots of things, has recently done 2 apology videos from someone who, I don't know, is pretty like independent, does his thing, is unapologetic. He's done 2 apology videos. The first one was about the, he's obviously presenting an alternative viewpoint on his podcast, and he has, it's obviously the most listened to podcast, I believe. People don't know, Spotify paid him $100 million to make it exclusive for X amount of years, because beforehand he's actually uses the same host that we do, previously, because his logo was on the front page of their website, and he was doing it all independently. So we got the deal, moved to Texas to keep that income tax to the minimum, and do his thing, which I fuck with. Shouts to them. So he did all that. Obviously, he's always had controversial people. People always, like, I was kind of on and off for what I liked about him, but at the end of the day, freedom of speech is pretty important, I think, and it's cool that he's able to, comfortable, because a lot of the people I'm thinking I can't really listen to those episodes if I think these people are fucking idiots. Like, it's hard to listen to it, but he entertains it, and he always gives different perspective, which, I don't know, I think that's pretty healthy, right? If we're going to have a public debate, you want to get all the different perspectives. So they're basically shitting on him for his misinformation about COVID, because he's had some people who are deemed controversial, I guess, in the public domain, giving out information about COVID that is contrary to what the officials are saying. So then basically there was a bunch of pressure. There was 270 people that did a thing to like petition Spotify to take him down, but they weren't like doctors or anything. They were a random bunch of different professions. So that got, he got a bit of pressure for that. And then I don't know how it sort of ballooned, because I feel like that was a while ago. And then basically got to the point where they must have been just busting Spotify's ass. This is what it was. It was Neil Young brought it. So Neil Young is an artist from Canada who's in like Crosby, Stills, The Young and Nashville, whatever it's called. And he said, I don't like the misinformation, so I'm going to take my music from Spotify unless they take Joe down, which is a pretty big ultimatum to give. One, because he's a legacy artist, he's probably got to be like 80 or some shit. And then 2, Joe Rogan got $100 million, and they're probably only a year or 2 into that deal. So, I imagine they're going to choose the money over him. So that put extra pressure on. Neil Young did take his music off. That was followed up by Joni Mitchell, another legacy artist who I believe is also in the 70s or 80s. And then I think they must have just got to Spotify, because these people I saw this thing like Apple Music or like Neil Young now on Apple, really promoting them and stuff. So they were taking advantage, which is good for them. So then basically Joe Rogan did this maybe like 9-minute or so apology video saying that like, all right, Spotify said they're going to start to do a warning, maybe similar to what you see on social, saying, hey, this contains information that has been considered misinformation or some shit like that. Which is a little weird, because it's a podcast platform, it's not a social media, so it's like, why are you trying to put that on there? Because it's supposed to be free speech for podcasters, which we believe in strongly, being that we have multiple podcasts. And I just think, even if you're wrong, you say it what you want, and then if you're like, hey, this person's racist, they're a fucking idiot, or they're full of shit, or they're spreading lies, then we all collectively ignore them, and it is what it is. I just don't think it's that much of a big deal. So then Joe was like, he's known for being like staunch about stuff, but then he was like, you know what? For every one I do that's controversial, I'll do one that's maybe more aligned with what, what's out there more, which is, to me, seemed like a bit of a cop out, particularly coming from him. And then the second part, I think today, this is why we were talking about it, was he dropped another apology, which is so unlike him. Within days, he did another like 5-minute or so apology. Now this was different. So an artist who's a big fave of ours, India Ari, she also jumped on the Neil Young train and took her music off Spotify. But she had other reasons, because I also don't agree with Joe Rogan, but they also fuck artists. So artists have got a big like issue with Spotify and how much we get paid per stream. It's infinitesimal. It's fractions of a cent. So then she said, "This is I don't like how we talked about black people." Now I've always known comedians and Joe Rogan specifically to like obviously he's not a racist, but they obviously also say pretty fucked up shit, and they kind of do it intentionally as part of how they roll. So I saw it through her first. So there's two videos. One is Joe Rogan saying in how he went to Philadelphia and he went to see a movie. I forgot what it was, like in like a black neighborhood of Philadelphia. And he said, Planet of the Apes, that's what it was. He said it was like walking into Planet of the Apes. He was trying to make a joke about it and fell really flat to the point where he took that podcast off completely. It's gone. And I don't know, someone kept the clip. The second clip was all the different times he said the N-word, which was pretty hard to listen to. And knowing comedians, I never like hearing anyone, if you're not black, don't fucking say it. Like there's just no discussing that. So comedians tend to try, Louis C.K. does it too. They try to be fucking risque and a little bit, try and take the poison out of the word like we do with the C word here. We say it so much, it's, we don't mean it in a bad way. I imagine people who listen either, no one's complained yet, so I imagine that if you're listening, you're okay with it too, because we don't mean it in a way that's offensive. So I guess he tries to do the same thing. He admitted, because it was really hard he made it cringe to watch those videos. It's disgusting. He knows he shouldn't have said it. He said he hasn't said it for years, which is not really much of an excuse. It's still pretty bad. So he apologized for those two things, and that was fair, but he explained it and took ownership, but without trying to excuse it, which was cool. But it was just weird to see him back-to-back apology videos at a time where, because this thing about free speech, it's actually pretty perfect, because the first thing is Joe giving a platform to people he thinks have information, scientists and doctors, different people who are saying different things to what's on TV or whatever. So that's one thing, that's free speech. And then if he's out there saying what will be considered hate speech, which is really what that could be considered, what he did, that deserves something where he should apologize for that. Absolutely. I'm not against that at all. I think that was totally it. But that's the point, is that let people make the mistake. Let them fuck up and then see how they handle it. If you handle it with, what's the word? With humility, then good for you. Okay, cool. Okay, you fucked up. Everyone should be able to make a mistake. Because this is also probably more of a comment on cancel culture, I guess, than Joe Rogan specifically. I remember when Trump got taken down off Twitter, we were vocally, very heavily against all things Trump. And, I knew, though, as much as I was happy to see him go, I knew it wasn't a good sign. You can't take someone off Twitter and deplatform. The whole deplatforming cancel thing is fucked up, I think. I think it's like, let him have his shit. Like, cool. Like, I don't want to listen. I didn't follow him, but like, cool. Let him talk, and you'll see how much of a buffoon he is if he's going to be saying dumb shit. And then you just realize, all right, I'm not going to listen to that. I just, and if someone goes and says racist shit, well, then that's a whole different situation. But I don't know. I'm concerned about free speech ever since that happened, and seeing Joe Rogan now they might even try and censor Spotify. Like, what if they try and censor this because we say you can't? Like, literally, that could happen. That's what I'm concerned about. Was like, you can't say anything anymore. And I think being able to say something is really important, particularly these days when there is misinformation from wherever it's coming from, and like it's just an interesting time. So I don't know if you guys haven't talked too long. You guys got any thoughts on any of that?
Man, it's wild that you can't fucking, have your 2 cents with that, shit getting out of control.
Yeah. Daniel?
PC culture's weird. But, like, Joe Rogan, you can't say any of that we said as fact. But, like, yeah, you can't just, I don't know, this whole thing's weird. I think PC culture's weird, but I then also think if people have said something bad or something which they should not have definitely said, they should be punished for it. But then freedom of speech is also a big thing as well. So it's a weird conflict, but then I still feel like PC culture is weird, and then also the people who are saying the stuff which is cancel-worthy are also weird. So it's a fine line between what you're allowed to say and being taken down and not being allowed to say anything ever again.
That's a really good point.
Weird. I know.
Yeah, not being allowed to say anything ever again. Like, I don't know, what happens to, what if you make mistakes? Like, say, like our other podcast, I got mini cancelled for saying cunt. I think I've talked about it on here before. Because we didn't care. We used to say catch your cunts at the end of every episode. It was funny. Like, it wasn't supposed to be serious. And all of a sudden, because the beer scene's pretty, mostly like what people would describe these days as like woke left, I guess. Which is mostly, it can be a real good thing because they're looking for equality and looking for that type of thing. But I had to stop and censor myself, and we can't say it on that podcast anymore because they got so upset about it. And I was the bad guy in the beer world for a little bit, and that wasn't fun because it was just everyone against me, piling on. I never experienced that before for days. Just people all up in my mentions shitting on me. I still had to repair relationships or people who hadn't heard much about what we'd done, like to this day, and have to fix it up and have to explain it. Maybe not like this year or last year, but like not too long ago. And that really pissed me off, and maybe that's probably why I'm extra passionate about it, because I didn't say there's no hate speech. This podcast was founded by Tiff's idea. She's a black woman. Like, look, we own a non-profit to help BIPOC individuals get into craft beer. Like, we're doing all this stuff. There's nothing about it is hateful. Never been hateful. Like, we owe our lives and everything we're doing to a culture created by African Americans. And Caribbeans, I guess, and Latino and Hispanic people. So it's like the fuck, man. Like, you can't. I don't like that people can just sort of like cut you down for saying stuff. If you don't like it, don't like. I'm like, just don't listen then. Like, that's how I felt when that shit happened. I was like, just don't fucking listen. You don't want to hear it. There's a bunch of other beer podcasts. Fucking check that out. So it's like with this, I like this podcast a lot. It means a lot to me because we're just hanging out and this is like people listening in on three of us if we were on a FaceTime, basically. We're obviously a little more formal in how we structure it, but we're just being ourselves. And I value that. I value being able to say cunt somewhere because it's a part of our culture. And I've had people try to argue and say that's a cop-out, but I disagree wholeheartedly. It's how we talk. We're saying
facts.
We was always saying it growing up, said it in our music forever. And it just is what it is. Like, and I don't want to have to be censored. I don't like that. I don't take kindly to that. I feel like it's like, what's the point? We do all this work to do shit. You're just going to stop what people are saying? Fuck off. And we're in a tiny, 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 tiny podcast. Obviously, someone like Rogan, the biggest in the world, and now you're trying to stop him from getting his bag and from like, I don't know, just because you don't like it. Who's the arbiter of truth then? Like, who's the one who fucking decides what's true? That's the shit that's like, that's the problem. Like, is it the tech companies now when they take Trump down, or is it like somebody with a platform says, hey, I don't like him now, so then all of a sudden everyone jumps on? Like, it's interesting. It's really, it's crazy time, so stand strong.
That's what I'm saying.
Stop apologizing, except unless you do racist shit. Do you guys get...
That's true.
Oh, I guess you won't know. I got, like, when I get, like, itchy, like I take just different tablets for hate allergies and stuff. Mm-hmm. So like the tattoo raises itself, like I can feel it. Like, it's normal, obviously tats go with your skin, but when I'm itchy, like all braille. Of this writing here, it's like braille, the whole thing. And this one usually does, but this is not
like embossed.
Yeah, you can't see it. Like, even if I brought it up to the screen, but you can, like, it all raises up, and like I just noticed it now. It's fucking annoying. And like, at least it tells you, like, buddy's not loving something.
Interesting. Lube it up, buddy.
Yeah, lube it up.
Lube it up, because that's how you fix it. Just
get that vegetable oil.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Bit of veggie
oil.
Veggie
sauce after,
Jam it on.
Yeah, dog in that.
Get a dog in that.
Alright, so we've ranted long enough. Let's do Dan's fun section.
Alright. Okay.
I might have to go quick tinks before we jump into that.
Go do your thing.
Do it. Go quick tinks. Dan and I'll sort it out.
Nice. I've got my questions and everything.
Yeah.
I feel like a businessman. Because me renting out my apartment, I'm just talking to loads of people. I made a document and everything. Yeah. I feel like an actual businessman. Like, I got everything now.
Look at that.
I just got this. I just made loads of
different people who were like looking at it.
Yeah, I got a bunch of people here, different prices and shit. Because I just don't really. I know. I need to figure out a set price. Speak to certain people. I feel I'm on the clock all the time.
Look, Dan never ends. He's sitting there. He's trying to like rent. He's trying to upgrade the apartment in the building.
Do you know what? I feels like what's the shit show we watched? Selling Sunset.
Oh yeah, Selling Tampa was the.
Well, that's the one we watched at
Florida
Christmas.
One. Yes. Selling Sunset's the white one. Selling Tampa's the black one.
The Oppenheim group. That's what I'm like at home. I'm on my desk like this, just
typing all the time,
just speaking
to
to
make
people
deals
about my about my property.
Big properties.
I feel like a businessman, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's great. It's great.
And then obviously, you know, you're just doing all sorts of.
I'm budgeting now. It's great. It's amazing.
Dang, it's going in.
I'm
Look at you,
24 soon,
24.
you know. 24, 9
Jeez.
days. Should be fun.
Yeah.
I hope.
Wait, what are you doing? What are you gonna tell the people?
What am I doing? Uber Eats, that's what I'm doing. Uber Eats and
I think things are back open, aren't they?
yeah, but then I just don't really know. I honestly don't know what. Well, I don't want to leave the house. I just want to.
Yeah, it's just too cold.
It's too cold. It's there's nothing I really want to do. I don't want to go out drinking. I don't want to.
I don't even know if you can.
Yeah, I don't think you can, regardless. Like, but
Maybe
it's
you
just,
might, but I just don't know.
it's just shit. Like, I just want to stay home, basically.
Yeah.
I'm just doing my own thing. It'll be fun.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I guess this is your second, or you would have missed. Hang on a sec. Nah, this would be your second birthday.
This was
now.
my second pandemic birthday because the first one I
Yeah,
just
you
missed
just
it,
missed it.
and then that's when everything locked down. It was
Yeah.
great time.
I'm coming up on my third as well. Like it's
So hey, you're on your third.
yeah, on my
Very
third,
nice,
and I
yeah.
turned 40 in that
Oh,
one, which
oh.
is like
Oh.
old, but like you know, you master. You only get one every 10 years. So like you want to. Normally, I'm not a birthday person, but I would have done something cool for like a decade.
Yeah.
But
Makes sense.
couldn't do shit.
Damn.
Because hopefully the weather. At least it sucks for you because you're in February and the weather sucks.
The weather's
Whereas
shit.
In
yeah.
April, it's much. I don't know. Last
You
year it
never
was like
really know.
23
You never really know.
degrees.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's good. That's great.
It was
But
raining.
there's also like shit April.
I've had
as well, so-
it snow on my birthday too,
It's
so
not-
it's like it can go either way.
So it's not
This place is
normal.
wild. No, it's not. All right, Notia's back in the building.
Mm-mm.
Bladder is empty.
In it.
Excuse me. Daniel, let's flip and go, man.
All right.
All right, Daniel's done his work. He's a businessman, Dan. That's what they call him. It's a big one. It's a big question. I'm ready. I'm gonna battle it out with Nosh.
I did have.
Excuse me,
Let me just make sure this is the right one.
Gurks you, bro.
Matt. You're fucked. Fucking dead.
Oh,
man.
fucking absolutely rinse your cunt.
Oh, you're gonna
Cool.
rinse me.
All
Nice.
right. After
No pause.
3, you guys say your answers. Obviously, it's you and Notion. Say it at the same time.
Calling
okay?
ourselves, right? Is it like
Yeah.
claim is on? Okay.
So it's it's either you claim yourself or you claim
The other.
Notion to be. Yes, exactly. Cool. Question 1. Who would most likely publicly feud with a rapper they hate? 3, 2, 1.
Notion.
Safe easy.
I'd like to hear your rationale, please. No, I'm just curious.
You are absolutely quadruple as active as I am online and have engaged in more feuds than I have in the history of being on social media.
That's completely fair.
Okay. Then why did you say Notion?
I thought.
Yeah.
I feel like Notion. I just thought you might because you haven't. You're probably right. No, you're probably right. You are.
You've
right.
already been in like fucking been had Twitter beef things.
Yeah,
and
but not
there's
with
a
rappers, have I?
bunch, like,
Well, have I? I try and avoid. I'm not really a.
I'd say yeah, but like local, like people that don't matter at all, like that we wouldn't even like. So I don't know, man.
You're probably. Look, to be honest, you're right. I think you're right.
You're way more active on it. I couldn't give a fuck. Like if cunts were beefing, like mostly a shit cunt, wouldn't even bother. But like I don't know, you've been engaged in more conflict online than I ever have, so I think that's why my choice would lean that way.
You know what? I cannot argue with that, and I enjoy that you called it conflict.
I like that.
Fun.
I like that.
It's not a beef host. It's just like it's a view versus a view. That's a conflict. It's not like it's a beef host. It's not anybody's wrong. It's just it's a conversation remotely.
It's never been like an on-site thing. No.
What
But
up?
I'm ready for it.
It's
Let's
not
fucking go.
Fucking
Let's
okay.
fucking go.
Hey man, it's like if we're an elbow, can't wait until it's in the car park.
Non-dominant hand. These
I like
hoes.
Hey, of course,
You know what I mean?
because
Alright.
then you got a spare.
Yeah,
Feel me?
exactly. You held him with that one. Anyway, this is not a punchy fighty sports podcast.
Oh, no, that's for next week.
No,
Okay.
same thing.
Question 2.
Okay.
This time you're not gonna say Notion or Notion not gonna say you.
Okay.
You're gonna say the group. Okay. At the
Okay.
same time. So the question is, which hip hop group would the other person be in? And you have to say the group at the same time.
Okay.
Okay. Notion, you got your answer as well, yeah?
For what?
For that question. So
The
what hip hop group
the
would I
group
be?
you would be in?
Yes.
A real one, like someone that's existing.
A real
Okay,
hip hop
yeah.
group. A real group.
Yep, I got one for Nosh. It's actually
Okay.
a good answer. I got a
Cool.
good answer for you.
Cool. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
The Roots.
Black Star.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Nice.
Why?
Hey.
I can say why. Notions because he's a producer. And I feel like it's a musical band. He has a similar like rapping style. He likes that conscious shit like Black Thought. And he really likes that soulful type of stuff, and that sort of eclectic shit that Roots can kind of do everything. I like Nosh's beats are so like he can do everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it would work both as a rapper and a producer.
I love that. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. And why from you, Nosh?
Yeah, he's throwing up in the OK sign, or the, which is not the white power.
That is beautiful.
Is that the white power? Isn't
I
it?
don't know.
But I see people do this all the time. I'm like,
That's double okay. That's double
Oh.
fucking sweet ads.
oh, there
It's
you
like
go.
that's beautiful.
Or it's like a trio.
Cheers to the eyes.
Nice. And,
No, I said Black Star because most effing quietly, most conscious MCs on the planet. C is one of those.
Try to be.
Tries to be. Stay woke.
Stay
Love
woke. No, just quality. It equals equality and intelligence.
Love it.
I love that. Okay, final one of this one.
Okay.
Who would do a better song with Kanye between you two? Okay, 3, 2, 1.
See if easy.
I think I'm more passionate.
I think
about
mine-
it. Yeah.
Mine would be more emotional. Yours would be more like maybe impactful.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Okay. That's
If
interesting.
I was able to do that.
Maybe one day we will know. One day we will.
Yeah.
You
that'd be
fucking
sweet.
will. You fucking will. All right. I guess it's up to you guys who wants to go first on this question because there was like
Let Nosh go first.
no. Okay,
You know,
perfect, cool. Question 1: which album came out first? The Infamous by Mobb Deep or Ready to Die by Biggie Smalls?
Biggie Smalls, Ready to Die, came out in March.
March.
well, what year? Both of them were different years.
1994.
Yeah. What year was Infamous?
95.
I think you're right. Actually.
Yes, that's correct. Yep. Because 96 was Hell on Earth.
What?
Nice.
What up?
All right. Question 2.
Wait.
Oh yeah. You need,
Oh,
you
actually,
need
these microphones are zero. So
Thanks, man.
clap it for Nosh.
Yeah, that's
Well,
cool because last week we were talking about like who knows more shit about hip hop history and whatever. I feel like I got a stripe just now. That was cool.
you did really well.
That was great.
Not that I got a stripe, but as in like I just proved that I had
know.
the stripe that I said that I had last week.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
I
That's
love
cool.
it. I'm very
Love that.
proud. We're all proud. Dan's proud.
All right, you can go again.
Well,
Richard.
Notion always gets to go first. Look
Okay.
at him taking a dub, 1-on-1.
All right, question 2. Dr. Dre is which famous rapper's stepbrother?
Step.
You
What?
like thinking music.
Famous rappers. Dr. Dre's somebody's famous stepbrother.
I think I know, but I might be wrong.
I only found this out today, and I was like, okay, that's perfect. And I did not know. I had no clue. But you can pass the
So-
question on if you don't believe you know it.
Is it somebody? Is it a rapper from the West Coast that is like kind of considered new school? Or wait, what's the
he's-
question
he-
again?
He's an old school rapper. I don't know where he's from, but which
So older than Dre.
I couldn't tell. Well, I can have a look actually. Let me just.
Wait, sorry, I'm confused. Can
If
you
it's
say it
who I
again?
think it is, it's from the same era.
Same era. Okay, let me see. Old as in like actual age, or been active? Because Dr. Dre's
What's the question again,
actually
fam?
older than him. The question is, Dr. Dre is a famous stepbrother who's also a rapper. Who is this rapper?
DOC.
It's a good guess.
It's a
I
good
don't think
guess.
so.
But no. You can
Okay,
steal
so
this one.
I can still let me try. Is it Warren G?
It is Warren G.
Okay,
It is Warren G. And I didn't know that until
But like,
like
that's
fucking.
Sorry, couple for me. Couple for me. Sorry, no, continue. What were we gonna say?
Isn't that Snoop? That's Snoop's cousin, right?
It could be Snoop's cousin, but also still be Dre's stepbrother.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. but it is actually,
Because step meaning there's literally no tie
There's
to him
no-
except
yeah.
marriage, so therefore it could be Snoop's blood cousin, and then his parent married Dr. Dre's parent.
Mhm.
Feel me?
Struth
Okay.
me doodle. What a tie.
All right. So you can go. Ready?
Oh, I get to steal it. I stole
can do
it.
this, you
Yeah,
can do
fuck
this
yeah, let's fucking go. Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
In the song by Jizza.
Okay.
Bible.
Yep.
What does the acronym Bible
Basic
stand
instructions
for?
before leaving Earth.
Nice. Too easy.
Feast
Come
kill
on.
a priest.
Too
Gang,
easy.
Do I have
the
it?
fucker vibes. You know the fucker vibes.
Beautiful.
Family.
And okay, so I'm gonna name you 4 songs by Future.
Okay.
You have to tell me.
You
Well,
always
no,
throw one of these in
I'm
there.
gonna name 3 songs by Future. One of them isn't
That's
a
Future
Future
song.
song. So it's 4 songs. One of them isn't a Future song.
Gotcha.
Cool. The first one is Slime Shit.
Okay.
Second one, Rich Sex.
Okay.
Third one, Freak Ho.
Okay.
Fourth one, Unicorn Pup.
I think it's Freak Ho. It's not.
It's not Freak Ho, so Notion can actually steal. So
Notion
the
can
options
steal.
are Slime Shit.
First one. It's
That,
slime shit. That can't be a real song.
that is not a Future song. Yeah, well done.
Oh,
Well
wow.
done.
That's
Well
a Young
done.
Thug song, isn't it?
That's a Young Thug song. Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Well done. Well done.
Wow.
No, yeah, Notion
Oh, it's a
picks this
bad
one.
name for a song.
That is pretty
Period.
bad. No, that's pretty bad.
Well, bit
Yeah.
of context. You know how Noriega calls everybody slime? Like, what's up, slime type of thing? Have you seen that?
Oh, honestly,
So-
didn't really catch that, but that's interesting. Why did you say that?
It's just like
It's like brother
he
or,
explained, hey
That's-
man,
yeah.
like whatever. So he explained it on Drink Champs recently, I heard, and I
Slime?
forget.
Hmm.
Right, but Young Thug co-opted it, so he's got the whole slime thing going on.
Mhm.
His whole mixtape series and albums and stuff called like.
Interesting.
Something to
That's
do
a
with
branding run.
Mhm.
It's a weird one. It's a weird one. I thought about it and I was like, because I knew about. I thought maybe it was Young Thug featuring Future or the other way
Drip,
around.
slime. No?
Yeah, that's why I didn't
I get
buy
you.
it. So,
Okay.
Silly me
the
went for-
Future could have had a song called Slime Shit. Who fucking knows? Well,
Yeah.
he doesn't.
but he does
He
not.
doesn't.
Okay, this
Okay.
is Nosh's one.
Notion won it. He's
Oh, he won?
He's won it. He's
Oh,
fucking,
shit,
he's
you
fucking
did. Well
done
done.
it. He's only fucking done it.
Truth. I mean,
I mean, like,
And we have a segment on controversial opinions.
okay,
Okay.
alright.
First one.
controversial.
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 What's your language, mate?
Sorry.
You're gonna get cancelled.
Sorry, mate. Sorry.
No freedom of speech on this platform.
Sorry about that.
Hey, old Goksa, man, still.
Still out.
All right. First one.
Mm-hmm.
Ghostface and Raekwon were the fathers of mumble rap. What do you think of that?
No.
I need to hear more.
You need to hear more
Based on
mumble
what?
rap? Or
No, I need to hear more about why someone would say that. Are you saying someone said that?
someone said this.
Someone said that?
Yes.
Okay, so I mean, like, I've
No.
never heard Raekwon mumble or be unintelligible. I think he has a low voice, and if he raps on beats that are like he has to have his vocals sit right, or you can't really hear him well. Ghost says weird things, but he doesn't like.
That was the main argument, that the fact they said weird
There's,
shit
there's
that
a-
people
always a
couldn't
clarity.
understand.
There's always a clarity to their delivery. There's never a problem where they're drawling or like trying to hide words to make it that kind of way. That's not how they do it.
Right. So, Dan, I don't know if you heard, Dan just said that the people are saying because they said weird shit, you know how Ghost would like, I eat fish, toss salads, and make rap ballads. Like
Like
what does
speaking
that mean?
code.
Well, I guess they're speaking code or nonsense.
Yeah, it's like nonsense and people can't understand it. And
Yeah.
Well, it's not It's not like mumbling things together like. No,
No, but I think they're trying to say that. You know, it's like he just sometimes like I'm trying to think of other examples of like Ghost lines that are like
hieroglyphics, but they're still actual words. They're not like mumble rap. They're not
but like you
smashed
listen
English together.
No, they're not like made up words. They're like sentences that either are potentially code or it's literally random things in a sentence that are like. And I think he admitted it because I listened to the Drink Chants with him and Ray, and they were saying that like he was just saying stuff that sounded cool together. So like, I don't know what's some of the other examples. You could probably like pick any verse. Particularly the older stuff, because that's when he was doing it a lot, like off Cuban Links or off Iron Man or Supreme Clientele or stuff, and like it's just kind of, it feels more random. Maybe it's like random. Like it might not really mean anything. It's just this random shit that sounds fucking sick. So I can see, I disagree with that controversial opinion. I think it's too much of a stretch because mumble rap is what we were both saying, which is more about the way that the delivery and dragging
You just
things
can't
together.
hear the fucking word. You can't tell.
So I don't think it's fair to say using random words led to like Migos and the like doing this stuff that they can't really understand.
Okay,
No.
that's fair enough. I agree with that, to be fair. I agree. The next one.
Yep.
Biggie and Bad Boy ran the 90s era of rap and hip-hop.
I think that's pretty fair because if the other one in the 90s, the other two would be Death Row and maybe So Def. In Atlanta, like I feel like they were all in the conversation, but you could probably say because Bad Boy had more of a variety, like Death Row was straight.
They had the edge. Because variety.
Yeah, R&B, like Bad Boy had what, like, you know, R&B's like Faith Evans, Carl Thomas, 112. I'm trying to even, I'm having a blank. You know, they had Mace, yeah.
Locks.
I said Locks, yeah. Faith. Did I say Faith already?
Yeah.
Joe wasn't on Bad Boy, but like a whole bunch of artists like that were.
Mary J. Blige.
Oh fuck, Mary, of course, my god.
Of course. Yeah, they'd rap and R&B like literally cornered.
Yes, so I think
and had the best ghostwriters too, production team.
Yep, and they did, and it was like raw shit, like early Biggie stuff, but also complete pop stuff in a way
Complete pop.
that worked.
Gangster and fancy.
Yeah, and then they were able to work all the artists together, like, you know, Big featured on everyone's stuff, and you know, so on and so forth. Then Faith was on everyone's shit, and blah, 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 and everyone was moving around. Black Rob was on Bad Boy, R.I.P.
So would you say they ran the 90s hip-hop era, though? When you had a lot of albums, I guess maybe they had more...
Oh, definitely one of the biggest.
Definitely one of the biggest, 100%. But the big, they had, like, they are 90s.
I bet if you look at, like, the numbers, I don't think anyone else is beating Bad Boy. Because
as a collective.
You know what I'm saying? Well, because it's like the label, right? If you say want to compare it to So Def, they'd probably do pretty well. If you compare it to, I mean, you could even talk like Rap-A-Lot, but Rap-A-Lot was regional back then. Like Atlanta, like the South wasn't really super pop in Atlanta. Like JD had his own thing, but he was doing everything. Like I guess even in the early 90s, like crisscross type shit. Then the Brat, and he was doing his own like those albums that he had that had the joints with Mariah and Jay and all that stuff, and producing for a lot of other people. Escape, all that type of shit. Like he had a ton of stuff going on down there. And then if you look at Bad Boy, at Death Row, a lot of people left. Like, you know, like Pac died in '96, and then he missed out. Then you look at Snoop, he went to No Limit after his second album. I'll get it after. Thank you, babe. Yeah, so like there wasn't as much, and it was a bit more narrower in focus. Like, you know, maybe Death Row they put out Dog Pound, or they put out Lady of Rage or something like that. But you know, Michelle A, they didn't like have like an R&B. They had Danny Boy and Michelle A. I don't think either of them really went anywhere. I don't remember a Death Row R&B like anyone really big for that. And they had these weird combo. I feel like they fell off too much and they fell apart sooner. Whereas Puff was able to hold it together. They were both shady business people, I think, in the end. But either way, yeah, I think it's fair. That's a good one.
That's fair. And final one, Reasonable Doubt is better than Illmatic.
Jesus.
No debate. It's better.
Like no debate?
Like no debate. It's better.
It's different.
They're totally different. One's got soul, one's got street.
Yeah. Like, and even like if you want to argue in the 90s, I think things were changing so quickly there, like 94 and then like 96. The sound was different. Like, you know, Jay still had some of the same producers, Premier and stuff. Like, but it was like you said, it was almost Jay's was like luxury, kind of like the predecessor to Rick Ross. It was like luxury street, like mafia rap, and Nas was just like straight up,
straight to
New York boom bap.
Yep, on the corner.
Yep, just the dude with bars, fucking North Face and Tim's, like just rapping, and
Got a thing.
it's a different experience.
Which project is more versatile? Like, what setting could
Reasonable
you
Doubt.
could you listen to Reasonable Doubt in every single setting?
No,
But could
I
you
would-
listen to Illmatic in every single setting?
Oh, okay. So do you know? I was going to actually even say, would you ever any skips? I think
Ooh.
Reasonable Doubt has skips. I do not think Illmatic has skips.
So
That's
would that
true.
be
That's
the
a good fucking
defining-
point.
that
I
would be the
100%
defining
agree there.
factor?
Yeah, because
That
there's
would
like
just
a
be-
bunch of songs I'm not too fond of on because I have it on vinyl. I got it in '96, the original pressing of vinyl.
Word up. Word the
Um,
fuck up, you did.
And I always know, because obviously on vinyl you're putting the song wherever you want. Like listen to the first few joints. What was it? The Can't Stop the Hustle, Can't Off the Hustle, Feeling It. I think was second. Third was Brooklyn's Finest because like okay, I reloaded. Like that shit is fucking
Love
lit.
that.
And like there's a bunch like Regrets at the end. I didn't like that song. There's a few other joints in the middle that I'm sort of the one with Source Money. I think I wasn't really feeling that so much. Like there's a bunch of like here we go. Was that right? Yeah, Dead Presidents. Oh, Politics as Usual was the second one. That's the joint. So you feel like the first, then up to The Evil, 22 Twos. I love that. Kind of Live is sick. Ain't No with Foxy. Friend or Foe was crazy. Oh, okay, fuck. Coming of Age was great. Cashmere Thoughts. Bring It On. If you think you can. Okay, that's cool. Oh, really? It's not that. Oh, fuck. Maybe I'm a hater. I think maybe just Regrets is probably the only thing I don't really like that much.
But that
And it's
could
not
just
that.
be
And it's
the-
not like it's shit. It's just like I wouldn't.
That's not the. That's not
There's
your.
less songs in this as well.
Yeah, I mean, Nas only has. You don't really skip the intro because it's just an intro. Like, there's no rapping. It's just talking and shit. So like,
nine tracks of fire.
yeah, I think I know. Do you know what? If you compare it to like, I think I know that basically for more or less every word to every song on Illmatic, but I only know some lyrics on Reasonable Doubt, and I think that really tells you where it's at. So I
That's
don't
fair.
know. So I would probably disagree with that.
Interesting.
But I don't think it's. I don't like all these comparison shit. It's too subjective and
It
you
is,
can argue
yeah,
for everything.
yeah,
It's a
it's
fun.
so
It's
discussion.
difficult, yeah. 'Cause, like you love them both. It's like have to shoot one baby in the head. It's like what the fuck.
Yes, exactly that.
Basically,
That's a bit extreme, but like it's hard.
Exactly that.
I know the vibes. Is that it?
That's it.
That's it. It was a great time
That's it.
because we're at our usual.
Beautiful.
Look at that, boys. Nice one.
Look at that.
Let's get a nice little
Little
thumbnail, innit?
Funny.
Little thumbnail. Okay, we'll get a thumbnail. Wait, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Nice little thumbnail. Nosh, where can everyone find you online? You big cock.
Mate, just get your interwebs out at Notion Baby on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, at Illnote Studios at Instagram and Facebook, notionbaby.com, Instagram, fucking how you going? Give me a search, whatever. Uncle Dan.
I Dan Johnson on Instagram and Twitter, and HFGXMING on Instagram and Twitch. I was about to upload, but then I forgot to capture the gameplay. So next week, maybe. Who knows?
Too
What
busy
about you?
doing all your business.
Too busy. I'm a businessman now.
Businessman, man's got chains. Man's got chains and Chris White tees, and he's a businessman.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Like I'm out here, man. It's out here, just jewelried up.
You know what I'm saying?
It's dripping.
It's dripping because of the property business. It's booming.
It's being
It's
property. It's booming.
Exactly.
He's out here, Canadian, just hustling. Love it.
No, it goes.
You can get me at CWEFOR on Twitter and Instagram. Guys, thank you so much for watching and listening. If you enjoyed the episode, smash the thumbs up, hit subscribe button, hit the flippin' notification bell, so you know when the new drops. Follow us on social media everywhere at The Movement Fam. We go live on both audio and video, 8 p.m. Eastern, every Monday. So far, we've been pretty well behaved, so we're sticking with that. Also, if you're on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, hit us that old 5-star review. I think on Apple you give a review. I can't remember if you give a review on Spotify. I think you just hit the 5-star.
5 stars,
But it's going to help the Mandem get out there. Shouts to Dominican Republic, also always repping for us lately. Barbados, a few other countries, but love y'all. Y'all repping. Appreciate everyone. We'll see you next week. Get a flipping dog in ya.
Get 2 dogs in ya.
2 dogs.
Woof. Woof.
2 dogs. Woof, woof. 2 dogs. You're a dog, mate. Fuck it. Woof, woof.
Get a dog for you, mate.
Get a dog in ya. Fuck it. I want a dog. Shouts to Barrington.
Roll,
Barrington, let's go. Barrington. Barry.
Captain Barry.
Barry.
Catch cats.
Barry.